Hello and welcome. Today we are going to dive into a topic that is just so incredibly important for staying healthy and independent as we get older, and that is preventing falls. We're going to turn any worry you might have into confidence with real, actionable steps you can literally start using today.
So, to get us started, I want to pose a question. Just think about it for a second. For Americans over the age of 65, what do you think is the top cause of injury? Is it, car accidents? Something else? What's your gut feeling?
And the answer is falls. Yep. One word, but wow, does it carry a lot of weight. Now, it's really easy to hear that and just kind of think, well, yeah, that's just a part of aging. But here's the most important thing we're going to talk about today. While falls are super common, they are absolutely not an inevitable part of getting older.
Okay, so before we can really get into preventing this, we first have to get our heads around the true scale of the problem. So let's take a look at the numbers, because they paint a really clear picture of why we need to be having this conversation.
Check this out. 1 in 4. That is how many Americans age 65 and up fall each and every year. I mean, think about that. If you know 4 older adults, statistically speaking, one of them has taken a fall in the past 12 months. It is way more widespread than we think. And you know, these falls aren't just little tumbles. They have some pretty serious consequences. Every year, 3 million older adults end up in the emergency room because of a fall-related injury. That's a huge strain, not just on people and their families, but on our entire healthcare system. And this is what really puts it into perspective. Just look at how often this is happening. Every single second of every single day, an older adult falls. Every 11 minutes, someone is being treated in the ER for it. And maybe the most sobering fact of all, every 20 minutes, an older adult dies from a fall. This isn't some rare thing. It's a constant, ongoing health issue. Okay, I know. Those numbers can feel pretty heavy, but here's the good news. And it's really good news. Knowledge is power. The second we start to understand why falls happen, we can start to prevent them. So let's unpack the reasons they happen in the first place. So, generally speaking, all the risks kind of fall into 2 big buckets. On one hand, you have health factors, things going on inside your body. And on the other hand, you've got environmental factors, so hazards in your home or just out and about. And a fall, it's almost always a mix of the two.
So let's look a little closer at those health risks. You've got the ones that probably make a lot of sense, right? Like lower body weakness or trouble with balance. But some of these might actually surprise you, like vitamin D deficiency. Turns out it's not just about strong bones, it's crucial for muscle strength. And here's a really big one. Some common medications like sedatives or certain antidepressants can have side effects like dizziness that, you guessed it, make a fall way more likely.
All right, enough about the problem. Let's pivot to the solution, because this is the part where you get to feel empowered. We're going to walk through a really clear, actionable playbook for taking control and seriously cutting down your risk of a fall.
And here it is, our strategy, laid out as a simple 4-step path. It all comes down to these 4 easy-to-remember actions. First, speak up. Second, keep moving. Third, get checked. And last but not least, make your home safe. Let's break down exactly what each of these really means.
Speaking up is your first line of defense. And this means you have to be proactive with your doctor, with your pharmacist. Tell them if you've fallen, or even if you just feel a little unsteady sometimes. Ask them to look over your medications to see if anything you're taking could be raising your risk. You've got to be your own best advocate.
All right, step 2 is to keep moving. It's so important. When we're not active, the very muscles we need to stay upright and stable get weaker. Exercises that work on your leg strength and your balance are absolutely key. Things like Tai Chi have been proven to be fantastic for this. And if you're not sure where to even begin, your doctor or a physical therapist can help you come up with a plan that's safe and really works.
And I just love this. It reframes exercise. It's not a chore, it's a powerful tool for independence. Staying active is what lets you keep doing all the things you love to do, safely and with confidence. It's really true. Movement is medicine.
Step 3. Get checked. Zooms in on 2 really critical areas, your eyes and your feet. Get your eyes checked at least once a year. Make sure that prescription is up to date. I mean, you can't avoid a hazard you can't see clearly, right? And also, have your doctor take a look at your feet for any issues that might be throwing you off balance.
And finally, let's bring it home, literally. Your house, your apartment, your home environment is such a critical piece of this whole puzzle. And simple changes can make a massive difference. We're talking about getting rid of those little throw rugs, you know the ones, installing grab bars in the bathroom, making sure your stairs and hallways are nice and bright. These are not huge, expensive projects. They're just smart adjustments for a much, much safer space.
So, as we start to wrap up, let's just pull all of this together. We've seen the numbers, we've unpacked the risks, and we've walked through a clear 4-part plan. The path forward is all about empowerment and protecting your independence for years and years to come.
If you take away only one single thing from our time together today, please let it be this. You have to believe that falls are preventable. That's the mindset shift that makes everything else possible. This isn't about being lucky. It's about taking proactive, common-sense steps to stay safe and in control.
So, I want to leave you with a question to think about. Not a huge life overhaul, just one small thing. What is one small change you can make this week to improve your safety? Will you call your doctor? Will you clear some clutter out of the hallway? Maybe look up a Tai Chi class online. Just think about one concrete action you can take this week to start this journey. Thanks so much for being here.